Alright, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto Yahawah, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone, and shalom to Mani Akim, Guatemalaans who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Kawakab coming at you with another lesson. And today, I'm going to go into two quick topics. Basically, I want to talk about, being in the spirit, or us thinking and acknowledging the fact that a lot of the things that we have to deal with, or a lot of the battles that we have to fight, especially the main battle that we have to fight, is a spiritual battle. It's not a carnal battle, which basically means we're not supposed to be going out to pick up guns or pick up the modern day sword, which is the gun. We need to focus more. We need to focus more on defeating our spiritual enemy, which will as a result in our deliverance, because Yahawah, YAHAWASHI are going to be handling the carnal things. We don't have any power carnal. We only have to build ourselves up in the spirit. All right, let me actually get that, because Proverbs chapter 16 verse 32. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city. Okay? I didn't even have that in mind when I first was thinking of this topic. Okay? So basically, he that is slow to anger, so someone that's able to control their anger, control their wrath, control themselves, is better than someone that's able to just go around and conquer countries, conquer cities. Okay? It says that as plain as day. All right? And he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh the city. So if you're able to, be spiritually minded, to handle everything in the spirit. Okay? Let me get this precept. Ephesians chapter 6 verse 17, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the spirit, which is the word of Yahawah. Okay? The helmet of salvation and the sword of the spirit. So the sword that we need to have, okay, the spiritual weapon that we have to have, is the word of Yahawah. Okay, let me get a quick precept to even that. Slakia, bear with me. Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12. For the word of Yahawah is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. Okay? So the word is being compared to a sword. All right? Now, another precept, right quick. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, we're going to start at verse 16. For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. Okay, so a carnal person would fall to persecution, fall to adversity. Okay, whereas and someone as an inward man or the spiritual man, because the things that are on the inward, all right, the spirit is on the inside, all right. Yet the inward man is renewed day by day. So meaning that the inward man is able to take a lot more, go through more. Whereas the carnal man is weak. Alright? Verse 17, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. Okay? While we look not at the things which are seen, but the things which are Verse 18. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen, for the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. Okay, again, this goes to show that the weight of things the things that are carnal are lighter, whereas the things that are spiritual are a lot more heavy and have more weight to it. Okay, and one thing that happened to me not too long ago. I was getting Slocky. First off, there's a lot that goes into being in the spirit. Okay, and it's not just cutting, using this word to confound people, be it two-third Christian Israelites or whatever or whoever, okay, even heathens that are unbelievers or scoffers and whatnot, because that is one aspect to it, but there's also another aspect of being spiritual where it has to do with you as a person and your everyday life and your everyday dealings. Okay, like say for example, a spirit can get on you to act just straight up wickedly. Okay, that was the case for I believe it was Saul to David. Okay, so when Saul was reigning, okay, he just had a demon get it. Let me just get it. I'm just gonna get it. Prove all things and be more consistent. YAHAWAH as I can find it. In First Samuel, Slakia for the weight, chapter 16, verse 14. But the Spirit of the Most High departed from Saul, and an evil spirit from the Most High troubled him. Okay, so the Spirit of the Most High left Saul, and an evil spirit got on him. It bugged him out. Okay, and he started acting weird, being wicked. Okay, and in that same instance, evil spirits can jump on you. Evil spirits can jump on us. Okay, but it's up to you. It's up to us to be able to catch that evil spirit, or number one, make preparations in order to prevent evil spirits from getting on you. Okay, by training yourself. Okay, being built up in the spirit. Okay, let me get that as well. Colossians chapter 3 verse 9, lie not one to another, seeing that ye have put off the old man with his deeds, and have put on the new man, which is renewed in knowledge after the image of him that created him. So the old man represents, us when we were in the world, okay? Us before we repented, okay? Before we came into this truth, okay? We would be doing this, that, and the third of any type of wickedness, all right? So what we have to do is we have to repent. We have to acknowledge that, back then we were wicked, and we have to make adjustment, make changes to that, to our lives, okay? And, get rid of all those bad habits and such, okay? And like for example, I brought it up before, but for me, one thing that I would love to do, I would always go to any fast food restaurant and order a bacon cheeseburger, okay? But now I don't eat bacon anything. I don't eat pork anymore because that's breaking the law, all right? That's breaking the law, and as a result, I repented from it and I stopped. Okay, now even if I ever want a burger, well, number one, it's not really a sin to go to, like fast food restaurants. But for me personally, I personally don't like eating fast food anymore. If I won't get it, but if someone else gets it, then yeah, I will eat it. But I definitely recommend not getting fast food. Definitely cook your own. Definitely cook your own food from now on. Also, try not to eat like frozen foods. Everything, literally everything, it's more healthy to cook your own food. But basically, as I was saying, I would always eat that bacon cheeseburger or whatever. Either be it from Checkers, fucking McDonald's, wherever. All right. So avoid doing that. Avoid doing that. Going to fast food restaurants, but at the same time, I repented. I stopped eating pork. Okay. Now, the next thing I'm going to get. Peter chapter 2, verse 2. As newborn babes, desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby. Okay. So another thing, the thing is, when we first hear this truth, we are renewed. We're putting on that new man. Okay, we're getting rid of that old man. All right. A thing that we need to understand is that being built up in the spirit, it comes in a lot of different things. One of the things is, being able to have self-control and discipline, all right? And again, one of the biggest things, I guess one of the main things, as I read in Proverbs 16, okay, was controlling your anger, okay? He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, as well as he that ruleth his spirit. Okay, ruling over your spirit, all right? Now, the thing is, I want to mention a quick anecdote, okay? But before I mention that anecdote, there's a comparison I want to get. I don't think it's the same for every brother and sister in this truth, but for me, when I think of something being a time of being spiritual. Okay, I don't know if brothers have seen the anime Inuyasha, right? So in that anime, the main character Inuyasha, he was learning this one move called the Wind Scar, and early on, he needed a certain condition. he had to be facing a demon of relative strength to his own, and then he had to cut at a precise moment. Slakia, the Satan taking away the word. That freaking thing on my technical difficulty. Slakia. Anyway, as I was saying, the character Inuyasha, he was trying to learn this one move called the wind scar, all right, and he had to be at a certain. He had these requirements he had to meet in order to use it. Okay, he had to be facing an opponent at a specific demon energy or whatever, and slice the wind, and then it would activate it. Okay, for me, just today, I kind of felt like I had a similar prerequisite or seeing a similar spiritual experience. Okay, because what happened was I was getting angry. Okay, and there was a moment in my anger where I had saw there's an opportunity right there for me to there was an opportunity right there for me to, you know, be spiritually minded, rule my spirit, and not get angry, not, you know, rage, not shout, not curse, whatever. Okay? And what happened was I missed that opportunity. Okay? It was literally there for like a whole second, like for I think a literal second, and I was just I missed that opportunity to do it. Okay? I believe, and in the anime for Inuyasha, it came to a point where he was able to, after he mastered it, he was able to do it whenever he wanted. He didn't need to meet any prerequisites. Okay, and then for certain brothers, it will come to a time when they are built up enough, when they're not a newborn babe in this truth. Okay, that they're going to be able to see things spiritually. Like, okay, yeah, I already see that. This is already done. You know, it didn't even get to me. All right, but for me, I'm still at that point of, okay, I'm still learning. I'm still trying to improve. I'm still trying to solidify myself in the spirit. Okay, solidify myself in the spirit and not let my anger rule over, you know, or dictate not let my emotions dictate my choices. Okay, so again, it's a matter of being able to rule over your spirit. Okay, you have your spirit. Okay, and also there are also instances where have been instances where people just what's that word called? I think demon possession. They call on demons and whatnot, and they let these demons do a whole bunch of just wickedness. All right, I think that's a common practice in Babylon, as a matter of fact. All right, so yeah, that's just when you are newer, you might be able to see, oh, there's an opportunity, or what there's a time frame where the Spirit is going to call out to you, where the Spirit of the Lord is going to call out to you a lot louder, to the point where it's going to be very clear. You have to be able to catch it, and at that point in time, you know, listen to it. All right. Whereas when you get familiar enough with the Spirit of the Most High, you know, telling you to calm yourself, calm down, or rule your own spirit, okay, then it's gonna be second nature, or you're not even gonna need to hear it out, because you're already gonna know, and you're already gonna be able to tell, and you're already gonna be able to see things spiritually. All right. Now, the next topic I wanted to get into, right quick. If my phone can, okay, so, honestly, there's the next topic I want to talk about was people not giving credit to, or people improperly giving credit to the Most High, Yahawah, for when bad things are happening, But they, well, not Slakia. That's poor wording. Poor wording. When bad things happen, they want to blame it on the Most High. Like, oh, the world hunger, the pollution of the world, world inequality in the world, okay? War in the world. They blame all that on Yahweh. But then all the wonders of the world, the beauty of the world, the fact that the human body is a machine that works perfectly where we're all actually living, okay? So yeah, just to compress it, it's like every time there's something bad that happens, be it natural disaster or people being evil, they blame the Most High. But when someone does something good, it's always, that's all, okay, yeah, perfect, it's lucky. Perfect. When people make their quote-unquote accomplishments, or, oh, I became rich all by myself, I didn't get help from anybody, okay? That is not you. That's the Lord that allowed you to get rich, the Lord that allowed you to find the opportune time and have everything fall right into place for you to get rich, all right? Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39. See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me. I kill, and I make alive. I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. Okay? So, when the Lord wants to destroy anyone, when the Lord wants to uplift someone, when the Lord wants to kill, revive, whatever, He has the power to do so. Okay, these people again. It's a matter of, oh, why did like Lucy, for example, Lucy was complaining, saying, God, why did you make this stuff happen? But at the same time, why did you make good? Why did you let good people die? But at the same time, he wants to say, F God, I'm gonna eat pork whenever I want, and all this stuff. Okay, and that applies to other people. The same way that these people want to complain and say, why is all this, if God exists, why is all this bad stuff happening? But then they don't, but then when good stuff is happening, Yahweh, the Most High's name is never in their mouth. They don't praise the Lord for anything. They always say, oh, that was all me. Okay? Let me get this song. Just call on me about a bunch of good precepts coming up. Proverbs chapter 30 verse 9, chapter 30 verse 8, remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me, lest I be full and deny thee, and say, who is the Most High? Or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of my power in vain. Okay, so these people, they say, when they're rich, all right, when they're full, when they have a bunch of vanity, they're gonna say, oh yeah, I'm the greatest. Oh yeah, like no one can touch me and whatnot. But then when they're poor, then it says, oh, why did you make me poor? Why don't you give me what I want and whatnot? Why didn't you give me what I need? All I need is this. And then that's when they complain and say, oh, the Most High is evil. Or they complain about him, or they disrespect him in every way, shape, or form. But then when everything's all good, they deny that it was the Most High that provided for them. They deny that it was the Most High that was looking out for them. Okay, and that's for everyone. All right. And one of the main offenders of that are people that are like, I don't even know what they are. I don't even know what they consider themselves. Well, I guess it might be atheists. Because I think atheists are the people that I would like to say, I might not be right, I think they are the ones that mostly critique the Most High. They like, it's like what's the way to say, what's the phrase? It's like they claim that the Most High doesn't exist. They claim that God doesn't exist. Yet they're the ones that are always like talking about it, critiquing, saying, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing that? But they claim that they don't believe it. All right, like it's a weird thing, but it truly just goes to show that even when they say that they don't believe, okay, he's still, the Most High Yahweh is still in their minds, all right, which he still exists in their mind, which is funny. But also another thing is a lot of people that a lot of people in general that claim to say, oh, why is the world in disparity? Okay, when in actuality it was the people that made this world as bad as it is. Okay, so if say for example, like they're given the world, they're given the power to do whatever they want, and then as a result of them being given power or being put into power, the result is the world that we have now. Okay, so like how if you have the power to fix stuff, why are you complaining about the Most High who is apparently above you? Okay, they're trying to avoid responsibility for what they've done, okay, or avoid responsibility from the fact that they should not be in power and that they can't handle the position of power that they are currently in. All right, you know, and that's basically it. You know, in conclusion, when the wicked are in, let me get that lucky. Lucky, bear with me. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. All right. So yeah, that's basically the thing, because the wicked are in power. Okay, not just the Israelites, but people in general. Even the Edomites are mourning. Even there are Edomites that are mourning because the Edomites are in power. All right, and on top of that, there's also the other nations, the other heathen nations that are as well mourning because of who's in power. Okay, I heard, I forgot the exact wording or exactly what they said, but a lot of what I heard was, I believe it was in Iran/Iraq, whichever the country that George Bush was at war with. They basically said that these people came up in our thing and were saying that, oh, we're being oppressed, or putting words in our mouths and basically painting a narrative about us when we didn't say that ourselves. Okay, they're forcing a narrative. They're forcing a narrative to make them seem like they're the good guys, when in actuality they're the bad guys. There was also Putin, who was basically saying that when Joe Biden, I believe it was Joe Biden, that was blaming Putin for something that happened I think last year. I think it was oil, or the oil prices. He was saying that because of Joe Biden said because of Putin, the oil prices had went up. Okay, and then Putin said, "Hey, that's a goddamn lie. He's lying. We have nothing to do with that." Okay, this man is that's a straight up devil right there. That he had made a bold-faced lie like that. Okay, anytime that there's something bad, they try to blame these other countries or any other nation that is not in the favorable eye, in order to make themselves look good. Alright? But with that, I hope this was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RICANS, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And with that, I want to say Shalom.